All right, guys. Today we have a tier list, our first one of the channel. I have joined with me Mr. Seriamus.
What's up?
We're both Resident Evil 4 fans, so I thought, hey, let's do a Resident Evil 4 enemy tier list.
All right.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I ran this game.
Yeah. I've also lost count myself.
Yeah, I mean, I have
Remember
this
this as far
for.
back as my memory goes.
Let's see.
Oh man.
Let's count the systems I have it for. GameCube, PS2, Xbox, the Switch, and PC.
Nice. I got it in the GameCube at first, and that's why I played through that so many freaking times.
Right?
And then I think I bought it again for the Wii because they had like that interactive one where like you had like the little like gun controller
Oh
you could like put
yeah,
the remote
yeah.
into and like actually point at the screen and name. So that
That's
was really
cool.
cool. Um, yeah, and I remember that was the one I played through. They had special features in there. Once you beat it, there was like the Plagas removal laser. If you could beat the game on Think
Oh
Professional,
yeah,
and that
yeah,
thing was
yeah.
so fucking
Dude, they had that
overpowered,
on
like
GameCube too.
insane. Did they had that in GameCube? No, I thought.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
yeah.
I
Well,
remember I remember
because
that being unique to the Wii
it's
version. Like
also
I couldn't do it
no,
on
it's also on
GameCube.
Xbox too.
Yeah, I think in Xbox and PlayStation, I think they had it. I think the
Oh
GameCube was
really? I,
just
th-
missing it.
I thought the GameCube had it. I would have to replay it because I would have to replay it.
Right.
But no, it's such
It's a
it's
fun time to replay in any case. It's just
right. I mean, that's the
some
game I
parts
used to
were
speed run.
yeah. Some parts of this though were just some absolute shit to go through. Like that
Leon,
guy
help
fourth
me,
from the last.
Leon.
Like yeah. Oh man, like the regenerators too, or the
Oh
Iron
yeah.
Maiden. Yeah,
Hmm.
as we just learned the name was.
Right. Yep.
Oh, pain in the ass. But you know what? It's yeah. All right. So how do we want to go down the line then
Yeah.
rank them, or should we start
Let's
from like the highest? And
let's
then
just
also yeah. What are we calling high? It would be high up because like how awesome they are, or how effective they are at being a bad guy, or how much like we like them. Because
um.
it could be
It
or it
could
could
it could
balance
be a
them all, I suppose.
mixture. Uh, that's a good question, man. Like, I think it can be a good balance between them all, and like how you
Yeah.
go about the fight and how the fight like had your experience with the fight when you first encountered
True.
them.
I also wouldn't be against like adding story significance as well.
Yes,
Like
yes,
Krauser, we got a whole background with him versus
y-
like some random bug who we
exactly,
don't have.
right.
So it could be yeah.
So
Okay.
let's start with the armor, dude. Like, so we first, I think the only time actually we
Uh,
encountered them is really when Ashley,
Playing as Ashley, yeah.
yeah.
I don't think
Uh,
there was any other times.
Actually, no, there was after you get Ashley. Remember, you go in the room to grab the Grail.
Okay.
And then there's three of them that pop off, and then you after you kill those three, another respawn as Leon, or you got to kill him as Leon.
Ah.
I remember that now.
Okay.
That
Huh.
yeah, so
For
they
some
were
reason
there
it's not.
for Grail
Okay.
defense.
Yeah. And that I would say I would have to say low rating, but
Yeah, I would say low
C or
rating
D.
too. I mean, you only see them once, and it's only like you only get to kill six of them, and
Yeah.
they're honestly really easy to kill. Like you shoot off the head, and a Plagas pops out. So once you do that on Fall 3, you just throw a flashbang in their head.
I will say it was effective when playing as Ashley. That they would just like you could hear them like walking out. Like
Right.
after you solve the sliding puzzle, you could like hear them walking down the hallway. Like oh
You're
shit,
just like, oh
oh
shit, oh
shit,
shit,
oh
oh shit,
shit,
oh
oh
shit.
shit. But like so that was a good scare. But
Right. I'd
yeah.
say
Otherwise,
probably
I would
is
still say low.
yeah. I'd say it's C. I'd say C.
Yeah.
We'll
C
go
sounds
over to
good.
C. All right.
C
Now the
senor.
Chainsaw Sisters. Oh
Yeah. So well, that's a weird thing about them is that you can conditionally find them. So it's
yes,
like it's not necessarily that you like will. Because remember when I went through the first time, I went down
the right side.
the double El Gigante path,
Yeah, yeah.
and
So the chainsaws.
yeah,
When you go down that path the first time, and you're just like, can I go back? Like, because not only that, do you get to fight them, you have to fight all the other villagers at the same time that are possessed by
yeah,
the plagas, and that's
that was
just
a pain.
and
Honestly,
it's in a maze type area, and in the center is a circle, and it's such a small circle, and they have just as
yeah,
much health as the freaking the chainsaw guy, if
honestly,
not more.
it was the villagers that really did it for me. Like,
Right?
if they
Yeah.
weren't there, it'd be so much easier. I could actually
Oh
like
my
handle them.
god.
But
Yeah. No. But
I think
wait.
in the same of the case, the other guy, the other chainsaw dude, who was like, that happened at the very beginning. That was like early
Oh,
on. You
when
had
you
no
have like no
ammo. You had
ammo and
nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it's
that's
like, oh shit, you got
so
to use your ammo
brutal.
on everyone else. Granted, they
Yeah.
give you a shotgun if you go into that house, but
Yeah.
oh man, that's brutal.
So,
So
I mean,
they're kind of both in a similar vein there, where it's like they're
y-
supported by their people, and they're kind of
ex-
their fight is also adding like the significance of the random idiots that are around.
Right,
Who's
exactly.
also in the second to last one on this list. So it's like
I
I don't know.
think this one's worse than the other guy just because remember after you only fight them after you kill like what 30 of the villagers that are attacking the house with you and Lewis, and so you're low on
Yeah,
ammo
yeah,
already, and then you got to fight these guys.
yeah.
Ooh,
Well, then
that's
I think that sort of recreates kind of like the single chainsaw dude later, where it's like you only had a pistol,
right,
and maybe if you knew where to find it, you could have a shotgun. But
right.
even then, that's yeah, it's pretty rough, no matter how you spin it.
I think they're above the armor dude though. I think it's either a B or an
Yeah.
A.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um,
I definitely wouldn't say S tier, and I
no,
wouldn't put
not
them
S
at
tier.
or below. So
A
yeah,
tier. I
A and
think
B
A
is
tier is
definitely
a
fair.
little pushing it, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
I agree. So B does sound good.
Yeah, B sounds
That's
good for
like
them.
because we know we got to leave that opportunity for the real good stuff.
Exactly right. Now Menendez.
And yeah,
Oh,
Mendez. Oh
dude,
man, this dude.
this is
So what a badass, but
right. Yeah, first off, what a
also a
badass.
pain in the ass. Yeah.
Exactly.
And
like, I mean,
oh, this was
that,
I think the only boss in the entire game who couldn't die from a single rocket launcher shot. Like you'd have to kill him normally
yes,
to get him in his second
yeah,
phase,
because he's got the
and then
second
hit him.
phase. Yeah, and oh
So
my
that I
god,
always thought of
it's
like, oh crap.
yeah. So and then his second phase, he's jumping around a lot,
Yep, the
and
climbing, he's
you're
fast.
in a barn, like you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, so little mobility.
I would
He's
honestly
and
say he's an A tier.
yeah, absolutely up there in one of the. It's like the story significance. It was kind of a little contrived. So you needed his eye,
Yes,
but that's okay. It's just like what happened there. It's like they like hasta luego right before like
right.
light him on fire to start the fight.
Exactly.
It was awesome. Yeah, A rank for sure. These guys next on the
D
list. I mean, they just dropped the insignias. That gives them a little bit of
right, but not much. I
extra
mean,
points in my book because I fucking love those insignias. But
right, exactly. They don't give much significance to the game.
or were
Um,
these not the priests? Were these the guys
no,
who had like the
the
shields?
I think they yeah
I
that
remember those were
they
also
were with the shields.
or the
Yeah,
crossbow
the
or the
crossbows.
crossbow or
Yeah.
something like that. Oh, never mind. So these weren't okay. Okay, I'm. I don't know
So
if I knew who
so
the
yeah
worshippers were who dropped the insignias.
yeah so yeah these
Okay,
were the crossbow guys you fight. They didn't really have much significance. You only fought them once, and then also when you had you lift Ashley up on the pedestal, you had to save her like from these guys.
right.
Um,
That's true. So these were the generic enemies
yeah.
in the castle. So I think okay. So these are the generic enemies in the castle section. And the last two, there's the generic village enemies, and then I think that's why the generic island enemies are the very last
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
So maybe that's. I mean, for the generic ones, honestly, I'd say C or D.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I would say D just because the armor guys they actually have like a little bit of interesting like mechanics to them. These
yeah,
guys not much. Just I'd say D
yep,
probably.
they're there for cannon fodder.
Exactly.
So
Now the fucking dogs.
the puppies.
Dude, the first time I
Oh,
came against them when you had to go get the moon
yeah,
crescent at both house. Oh, and there's
yeah.
just so many of them.
I know, and it's like you can't have a Resident Evil game without the dogs.
No, you
They got to be
can't.
there. And
You
even in
can't.
the movies, they knew they had to keep
Oh
the zombie
yeah,
dogs.
no,
It's
exactly.
good
Like
shit.
it's
But
just wow.
so I would put them a little bit more like I guess maybe mid range. So not like all the way down because of just generic enemies,
Yeah,
but like
no.
I think they were it, it's something about having a dog zombie. It's
Right,
just
and then
awesome. I
it's also
don't know.
chasing you through a fucking maze.
Yep. Oh yeah, the
S-
maze.
So
Oh, the
I would
maze.
say it's a good. I'd say it's a good B, especially
Yeah, yeah.
where they placed them at too.
Right. Oh man.
Uh,
And the very first time you run to like that church right before you get Ashley
oh
for the first
yeah,
time, like oh fuck.
that's you're just like oh fuck. And then you also have enemies attacking you too.
And it's crazy. I think you don't find them on the way there, right? It's your way back with the key.
Yeah, it's your way
Is that
back
right?
once you get the
So,
key.
so it's like you can kind of see one, like I think a silhouette, and then the distance, and you hear the howl, and you don't
It
really
starts
think too much of it
charging
because you
you.
don't think there's gonna be dogs, and then all of a sudden, surprise puppies. Yeah,
Yep.
that's good shit. Okay, yeah, yeah,
All
nice.
right. The
And
Delago.
Delago,
Ooh,
fucking
this one, the first actual boss you fight in Resident Evil
man,
4.
dude,
Yeah, the
have you ever? Tell me something. Have you ever shot the lake?
oh, of course, who hasn't? Who
Yep,
hasn't?
yep,
Dude,
yep.
that's like one of the best ways to die, like in
That
Resident
is
Evil 4.
That is my favorite way to die in that game.
Exactly. Mine
Scared the
too.
fucking shit out of me the first time it ever happened, but
Right? Yeah.
after
No.
that, it's just awesome.
Yeah. Because I saw one. I was like, oh my god, it's just so crazy. You shoot the water, you're like, okay, boom, boom, shoot it a couple times, and then all of a sudden, Del Lago just eats the shit out
Yep.
of you.
Fucking like jump scare, crap my pants.
Right? That
But
the
man,
Del
I
Lago
think
is
this guy is unique for two reasons. I think not only is it like the mechanics where it's like you're out on a boat,
on
you're
a
kind of getting
boat.
trailed behind him. You gotta launch those you gotta like throw spears at him.
Spears,
He's
yeah.
also the only one in the game you cannot rocket launcher at all.
Exactly,
Like
yes.
Chief Menendez, you can rocket launcher him, but he's got two phases, so it won't kill him.
Yes.
But
So
this one, you just don't even get the option because you're in a boat and you don't have access to your regular guns for some
no.
reason. Actually, I guess I never thought about that. I don't know why we don't have access to our guns, but in any case, so this is a pretty unique fight, and that
Right.
there's
And
nothing else in the game like it.
and you also
So I
have to
think,
like avoid all those fucking debris in the water, the wood, and if you get hit,
yeah,
you gotta fucking rapidly fucking tap that button to swim back and hope you make it
yep.
back in time. And then
Oh my
eventually the
god, and
line
the
breaks
tension of
off.
that scene when you're like trying to freaking cut yourself free, I
Right?
think I would
I
put this up there.
yeah, I
Like
honestly say
I would say
he's
solid
one of
A
the
if you're
S. I think he's
S.
honestly the
You'd say
solid
S.
S tier. He just
All
because of
right.
how unique the fight is, like
Yeah,
he said,
it's so original. I don't think any other games even had anything like
like
close to that
this. Yeah.
unique way of approaching a combat situation.
No.
So that's
And see the thing with
yep.
Menendez too is the easiest way to kill him is 5 incendiary grenades, both phases.
Oh man.
It's either 2 or 3 for the first phase, and
See,
then 2 or 3
I
for the
gotta
last
watch you
phase.
play. I gotta watch you speed run that sometime
Oh
because
yeah, dude.
dude, I never use grenades in my speed run.
Oh dude, they're so much
My
fun.
sorry, not speed run. I'm in my like regular go like just playing through the game. I never use grenades unless I like find one and I know there's gonna be like a group up ahead and I'm like, yeah, I'll
Oh
queue up
yeah,
for that.
right.
But otherwise,
Telling you, man, flashbangs are the way to go for the run.
yeah, so you
All
just
right.
flash them and then just run through.
Yeah.
Uh,
Chainsaw dude.
regular single chainsaw, dude.
Single
Man,
chainsaw dude.
I think that's like again we talked about before with the double chainsaw with the sisters. This one, it's like it's the scare factor for me. It's like
Right,
you got all
exactly.
these people everywhere there. You have jack shit for ammunition,
He's a
and
one hit
what you
kill
do
too.
have,
Like no matter if he
yeah,
hits you, you're dead.
yes.
No matter how much health you have. So
That's the introduction to show what kind of a fucking game you're in for.
right,
I mean,
exactly. Your
and
17 long hour gameplay. This is what you got.
and immediately, yeah, and immediately
You
after you kill them, they do the title card. They're like Resident Evil 4.
you're
You
right.
know, it's like, man, that I think significance wise, I'd put it at about like either where they are in B or A. But
I think I agree.
I'm up for some swing, of course.
I think honestly we can put him at A just because it introduces you to hey, this is Resident Evil 4. Get ready. Because
And
you fight
you need to be
quite a
ready to
bit
be
of
able
them.
to manage your fucking ammo if you even
Right.
have any ammo. You piece of shit.
All right.
Oh man,
And now another unique fight.
El Gigante.
El
Oh,
Gigante.
this is the El Gigante is one of the things I think of when I think of this game.
Right, exactly. When anybody says
I'm
Resident Evil 4, the first two things I think of is Salazar and then El Gigante.
right, dude. This
Literally.
fucking thing, like I immediately as I even see his picture, I'm thinking like up there, like A or S,
Oh,
something like
yeah, no,
that.
exactly, right? No,
And
I agree
and
too. Like, I mean, even though
it,
he's super easy to kill, he's got like the most ridiculous weakness ever. And it's still the first time when you don't know about the weakness, the first time you fight this guy, if you didn't help that dog, you're fucked.
yeah, dude, imagine like he's going through, he like rips trees out of the ground, fucking breaks down houses with it. It's like, oh my god,
Right.
it's like a big shit fight,
Exactly.
and it
So yeah.
fucking like when he does the so this was the one. Hold on, I would always pack a rocket launcher in
Oh
future
yeah,
playthroughs.
yeah,
So this was the
yeah.
one where you would shoot
RPG
him
to the
a bit
chin.
until he like crouches down and then that fucking thing comes out of
Oh
his back. You get to run up and slash it with
yep,
a fucking knife,
yep.
dude. Like peak of RE4. Plus when you kill him and you got like that dive out of the way,
15.
like you gotta do
Yeah.
the
The dive.
QTE.
Yep.
Oh man, it's beautiful. The whole
It
thing is
is.
awesome.
It is.
A signature fight in the game.
Yeah, it's so great.
So
I would honestly say he's probably an A tier.
go for it.
All right, fuck this guy.
Line
The
guys.
first time I played Resident Evil 4, this guy literally ruined my run. Because you
Well,
so
wait, you were speedrunning your first play?
no. Just was playing the first game. He literally made me have to restart the whole entire game.
What? Why?
I had no ammo.
Oh shit.
Literally, I went through everything right and got everything. I finally get here. I'm like, okay, this guy. I literally had like the most minuscule amount of ammo, so I try to go back to the freaking the merchant, right? Like,
Yeah,
when
he doesn't sell ammo
once
'cause
you're
he's an
in that
asshole.
part, you have to go a decent way back to reach the merchant. So I went all the way back to the merchant. I had little to no money, so I was like, oh,
Oh,
go.
gotcha.
So I literally, even after looting the areas I could loot and selling the stuff, I could not, get anything. So I was like, oh, I had
All
to.
right.
He ruined my first
So,
run of the game, and I was like,
so
oh,
now you're angry at him, and this is your chance to take
this is
D rank off. No,
direct.
you,
No, but this is another interesting boss.
I like that idea of like having to use noise and stuff. Like you
Right,
shoot the bell,
exactly. The bells, yeah.
and like though he was a massive pain in the ass, I got pissed off at him probably more than
Oh
I should
yeah.
have.
Oh yeah. No, 100%. Same here. Like he was. It was just a fight you didn't expect to happen.
Right.
And
And
the
then there's
first,
later you find like two of them, I think.
yeah, you fight two of them at the same time. And the thing is with this guy too is he doesn't do anything until you get like 2 feet in front of him, and then he breaks off the
Yeah.
wall. Oh,
Dude. And it's like if you're quiet for a while and like he puts his claws away like Wolverine, whatever, and
mm-hmm.
then like he like starts walking around. One thing I didn't like is that he always found a way to like kind of neander towards you. It's like they always knew
Right,
where you were.
right, exactly. So I
uh,
mean, I think he's above the armor. He's above the armor
yeah,
for
I
sure.
was thinking B just because like the
I was
so
thinking B
as
too.
awesome as it was, he's also a pain in the ass.
Yes, he is.
And and what is a video game without the purpose, which is entertainment?
Right. And speaking of pain of the ass, we
Speaking of
got
pain in
the
the ass,
Iron Maiden, the armored spike
dude,
regenerators.
I couldn't fucking believe how difficult it was to get,
Dude,
even with the infrared scope, and you know where
right?
all the Plagas things are. It's
Yeah.
still a pain in the
It's
fucking
still,
ass.
yeah, no, no matter what, they're always still just a pain. Like
And if you
even
didn't have ammo, that's it.
right?
Fuck you.
No, yeah, like I've learned when you're speedrunning this game, you don't even kill one of these guys. You have to run by them. It's just so much ammo wasting, so much
You
time
can.
wasting.
Oh,
You can't.
that's good that
Yeah.
you can. I didn't know you can run by them.
Yeah, you can run
I know
by
they
them
they
all.
shoot their spikes out at you and stick you if you get too
Yeah,
close, but
so
maybe if you're
luckily
fast
you
enough.
can
I
run
haven't tried
by
it.
them.
Yeah.
But I would say he's probably up there with the dogs and the blind dude with the
Yeah,
sisters.
because I'm always a little conflicted with these because these like it's such a unique enemy and it's
Right.
so cool,
And
but
we also have to
with
save
how
the
much
S
of a
and A
pain in the
tier.
ass they are,
Yeah, and we
do
also
I
have to
like
save the
knock
other
them?
tiers for something that's like super unique, and like crazy.
And speaking of super unique and crazy,
Krauser.
Krauser was that was something. The
Right?
fighting him while he's stopping you from getting like those three insignia pieces or four.
Yep, exactly.
I think, and that was just I hated that section. But but
Oh no,
man,
I
if he
did
wasn't
too.
like story significance and like the background, was
In
he
the
in a previous game? Was the thing?
I
Because I
honestly
don't actually
can't.
they talk about it like he was an old friend, but I don't remember him.
I honestly can't remember because it's been a while since I played the original. There's a few of them before. There was like Code Veronica. There was Resident Evil 0, 1, 2. I know he's not in
I
1, 2,
presumably it'd be
or
one with
3.
Leon in it, so I guess it'd be Re 2, right?
I don't. He wasn't in Re 2 though.
Yeah, he was a cop.
Maybe he just had some special background. I don't necessarily remember exactly, but the one line I do remember from Resident Evil 4 from Krauser is like you, I'm American.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, he's talking about like trust for. Oh yeah, the freaking knife fight too.
Yeah.
Man, how did I
Oh,
forget
dude,
about that?
the
Yeah.
QTE for that knife fight. Oh my, I can't tell you how many times I died in
Oh,
that fight area because you're paying
dude.
attention to the dialogue and the story, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
you get a QTE
And
and a cutscene, and you're just like,
yep.
oh shit, oh shit.
Like he's completely relaxed and like flinging around his knife, having fun with it. And it's like the mid sentence like kicks a barrel up in your face, and you have to like, oh shit, whoa, what?
Right,
And it's like just attacked you, and it's like you were not expecting it.
right.
Yeah, that.
And then Ada
Can we
comes
include
in and
that in this?
saves
Because
you.
as an enemy, we do have to consider like
We
everything
do
he's
have to
involved
consider,
with.
yeah. So
So that knife fight, that was iconic. Right
right,
before the
it is.
lasers too. I
It's
fucking
so
love lasers,
iconic.
but
Yeah,
that has nothing to do with it.
exactly. Oh man, it's
Uh,
like, yeah, I think even in that fight at the end too, like if you don't know how to like dodge him when he charges you, when he swings at you, he does so much damage.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, and I never. Oh, what difficulty do you play through when you do your runs?
uh normal.
Normal, okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine like
Oh, professional. Oh my god. So like
I
the
know because
best way
to
to
get the
kill him
PRL.
is to is to just keep getting him get him in a corner when he does the backflips, and once he's in a corner, rush to him and just keep knifing him.
Knifing, really?
Yeah, knifing is the most overpowered way to kill this bastard.
That's I gotta
Especially,
see it, dude. I have to see you
yeah.
do a run through this game
Oh
sometime.
god, yes.
Oh man.
But when I do the
So
run,
anyway, he's
I
up
use the
there for me.
PLR. Yeah, I'd say he's probably S. I think he's one of the few
Yep.
that are the S tiers.
Yep.
All right, mercenary machine
Although he's
gun.
a pain in the ass, still everything
Right.
else I still still justifies it. Okay, yeah,
Um,
these guys. Uh,
think
they
you
I fucking
think
hate them, but
I do too. I think you only fight them twice, right?
yeah, I think so.
Once when you're
When you
sliding
first arrive
down.
to the island.
Yeah, and he really doesn't do anything the first time because you can just slide down and hit him, and he kind of stuns him. You pull the lever, and you just jump down and run away from him.
Yeah, and the second time was in that helicopter section, right? When Mike's helping you out,
Uh,
or was
yeah,
there another time after?
it's after that part. It's when
Okay.
you're getting the two key cards when I showed you earlier. You fight.
Oh,
I believe you.
I'm thinking those mounted machine guns. Never mind. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So he doesn't really have too much significance since he only pops up twice, and he's
yeah.
pretty
And
much easy to deal with too. He's not a big threat.
oh, maybe as long as you time it between the gunfire.
Yeah, so
But
I think he's probably more of a C.
that's what I was about to say. C. Yeah, great. That's
Right,
perfect.
right. Oh, and these guys, I
Okay.
fucking hated these guys.
Well, no, this one. Now that we looked up the list while we were trying to find out who that last guy was, we found out this is actually Las Plagas as a whole.
Yes. Yeah,
This is
and
the thing itself.
these are
But
the
then
ones that are also. Oh shoot!
that's responsible for all of the game. So I guess in a weird way, I could see this as either being like a real high or real low, no in between, because
Right.
it depends how we look at it. How we look at it, because they don't really do anything. Not like you fight one specifically, but they're also responsible for every enemy in the game.
Yeah,
So the
but
kind of
it's. I
the
think this
story
is also.
itself.
I think this is also the creatures in the sewer when you're running to the other side. I think that's them as well. The ones that turn
Well, that'd be
invisible.
everything, right? Everything Las Plagas. I mean, if you want, you can go back on that site. They
Yeah, here
literally took that exact picture. It was
let's
at
go back. Let's go back. Let's do Resident Evil 4 enemies. Let's look.
I think we yeah, and
Okay.
then it
Oh
was
no, enemies.
like oh how did that's weird. You clicked on enemies and then just change it.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Plaga.
Pluck. So yeah,
That is
they're
like that exact
taking.
picture. If you had like imagine a black background, that's what we
Yeah,
have right
that's
there,
exactly.
and
Let's
that
see.
is
It should
the
say
virus.
encounter maybe. Oh yeah, see. So yeah, it's
Oh, what the head?
yeah,
No,
yeah.
wait,
So sometimes once you destroy the
an
head,
A,
a plagas appears out of the head. So let's see,
more
yeah, a
hand-like appearance.
plaga A, which
Oh,
is
A, B,
pulsating
and
measured
C.
flesh waving
Spike-like.
tentacles. Plaga B, which appears more hand-like. So that's this one.
So we're talking this. So what
This
they
is
mean
different
then
stages.
is
This is
the Plaga, like the enemies
oh, see, okay,
that
which
when they
appear
die they come out, or
yeah.
the thing itself that comes. That's all right. This is weird.
All right, so
All right, this this is going all over the board. All right, so I think
right,
this enemy it depends entirely on how we interpret it. So
exactly, like which appears more
I'm gonna
spider-like in appearance. The arms have thinned out and becoming long legs. Can Plaga C can, if needed, force themselves entirely out of a host body to escape.
does that happen? I don't think I've seen that happen.
I don't
Oh,
know.
that one. That's right. The spider one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that happens.
yeah. Okay, well, let's look at
Okay.
different
So
pictures to get a little more of an idea.
yeah,
If my
Plagas, I guess. Plaga.
yeah
Yeah, there we go.
images. So this is the one they used. This is the picture they
Huh.
used.
And then it's
Oh yeah, the spider-like thing.
okay.
Parasite. So yeah,
So I guess it's
I mean it's hard to put that one because I remember there's
yeah, I don't know.
creatures in the sewer that turn invisible.
Alien.
Um,
Yeah. Well, yeah, those ones. I think they're like the Novicidors but without wings.
you know that could be it too. Okay, yeah, that's probably it. So yeah, so we can
And
uh put them in as
I
regular.
I'll leave this one up to you because it seems so hazy what those things even are that I think it's
Right.
all up to interpretation.
Yeah, I think
That
it is
how we
up to
decide to look at it, it could
interpretation
go
too.
anywhere. I could hear a justification for any of these,
I mean,
and
I think just because I think we should put it as just because without them, there's no RE4.
we have no Resident Evil 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
that's what I'm thinking. If that is the virus itself or the plague,
yeah,
then that's the whole story. That is the story. So
no
yep.
Visadors. Fuck these bastards.
They're annoying but unique, and my
Eh,
god, do I love getting those gems.
right. Exactly. I love those gems, dude. They're so like great to have and search so much. But the fact that they can attack in packs.
I know, and I fucking hate. Although I gotta love that even when they're not injured, if they're close enough to you, you can just do like a quick time event and just kick them.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
I love doing those. Like with the regular enemies, I do like it when you can like shoot them in the knee, and they get down one knee, and you go
Oh
up and you
yeah.
just fucking do a stick
Yeah.
kick in the
Quick
face.
time to
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. That's how I
It's
save ammo. Is just do as much
oh yeah.
martial arts as I can. But
Exactly. No, I agree with you there.
with these things though, they attack from like up top and they like get on top of you. These ones that like throw up on you.
Yes, yes.
These ones, yeah.
But
Damn,
but they do take. I do got to give them credit. Credit's due. They do take away our nuisance for us.
a nuisance. Oh,
They take Ashley away.
that's fair.
That's fair, right? I th- I
Yeah.
think I think because of
Well,
that, I think they're probably like an A.
and I gotta say, as satisfying as so remember when that giant nest, and of course you've shot the
Oh
nest
yeah,
before, right?
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
it's so satisfying watching that whole thing come down.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
So
and then just drops a
I
bunch of
think
stuff.
they're an A.
You do just
They
because
hunt
of
in
Ashley.
packs.
Oh my god.
It would be B, but because that Ashley thing, I think we can throw them up a little bit higher to just be like, hey, you got our backs, we got yours.
All right. Well, at least having the video, I would say B, but that's okay. We can keep it an
Okay.
A. It's just a list.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, A. Yeah,
All right.
A for Ashley. Anyway,
Sadler.
fuck Sadler. Damn.
Sadler.
I I don't know if it's just me. I was a little disappointed with that last
No,
fight.
I was too. I was too. It
Okay.
was over climactic. Like you're like, oh shit, final boss, finally, and then you see
Right.
this big ass motherfucker come out. You're just like, oh shit, and then you see, like, you're just like, oh shit,
He's
this
just
is
like
gonna be a
Spider.
fight. This is gonna be a fight. And but then it was just easy. And then the fact that
Yeah.
you actually really don't kill him yourself, Ada throws you a special rocket launcher, and you don't
Yeah,
even
the
have to
rocket
log onto
launcher.
him. You don't even have to log on. You just shoot it, and you just get a cutscene that kills him.
Well, I think it has to be near. I swear I only remember doing this one time. I don't have a very clear idea of what happened. I remember just to see if you could miss. I aimed in a completely different direction and I shot it, and I think I remember it did go away.
Gotcha.
And like I was like, oh fuck. And then I think you wait a while and then she throws you another one or something, or maybe I just had to restart and then I remember her throwing. It was a long fucking time ago.
But yeah,
But anyway,
it was
they're
over
very generous.
climactic. I mean,
So
they build him up to be this all like badass motherfucker,
right, I
and
liked him
then
more in like conversation. He was
right,
just like
I
he was a
did
badass
too.
enemy, but
I
then
did
like the
too.
fight itself.
And
Oh,
then
but then also, are we considering that? Because kind of like with crowds, we considered the knife fight, which was awesome.
ooh,
Then like, for Sadler, do we want to also consider like how good of an antagonist he was when he wasn't in that form? Then he also killed Lewis.
yeah, and the thing is too, like he didn't even try to stop you till the end. He kept
That's true. He was
encouraging you
just
to
kind of
kind of
like
go on, like
he was so like passively just like, I'll let everyone else do it.
right. So I gotta let this nuisance live. It's fine. Ah,
Man,
but
so
I think the thing comes down to is this is that last fight.
yeah, I would keep him out of the S rank, but
Yes, I
A
would
or B, I
definitely.
would be against one of those two. You know?
I'd say probably B.
All right,
Just because of how anticlimactic that was.
right. As the last fight, and then yeah,
Now Salazar, I did not
that was
expect
a
that.
fucking fight,
I did not expect that. Like you see this little tiny man, right?
right?
And then all of a sudden, when you go into the fight, like leading up to the fight too, like that staircase you got to go up, and you got to go up the elevator and fight off the enemies. If
Yeah.
there's too many on
Oh
them,
man,
you
the
got to get them
barrels.
off. With the Las Plagas coming out, oh my god! And then finally, you reach the top. There's the merchant you can save, and you know it's coming. You know a boss fight's coming, but you don't expect fucking.
This shit,
Oh my
dude.
god,
That
that's
was see. That
insane.
was like if that was like the last fight of the game or something, where it was that was big. That was like he was a huge deal. He
Yeah,
had multiple forms. That was like a big. Like, that was good.
and the thing
Like
too
god
is
damn.
on GameCube, it came with 2 discs, if you remember, and literally that's how you
Oh
end with
yeah.
the first disc. Is that fight? You finish the fight, you go on the boat to the island, and the game says, "Please enter disc 2."
Man,
That was
that's
such a
right. It does, doesn't
fantastic.
it?
Yes, it's such a
Oh my
fantastic
god.
way to end the first disc. You're just like, holy
Wow. Why
shit.
did I forget that? For some reason, I had it in my mind. The only I had so I had another game that I played a lot, Tales of Symphonia, and they
Okay, yeah.
have on GameCube. They also have 2 discs, and I thought for some reason I had it in my mind that was the only game that I ever had that had 2 discs. That's right. I
Ah,
remember seeing that
Resident Evil
message.
4 had 2 discs. So, I
Dang.
mean,
How about that?
Salazar, I mean, he was,
Anyway,
dude, he was bigger than Sadler.
yeah. I mean,
Like, he
I
was
think his fight was more
huge.
worthy than the Sadler's.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. And
Uh,
then there's just the fight
yes,
going on too. What'd you say?
and his significance and like as his character, even when he wasn't a monster, like
Right?
he like such quotable lines, and it's like
Exactly.
so great. Like, and it's and that was my favorite section of the
Dude,
game
oh
was the
my god,
castle
it's
section.
mine. Yeah, no, it's my favorite
So
too. Like, and
I,
I
for
might be
my
going.
money, man, I'd rate him an S.
Yeah, okay,
He's-
no, good, good, good. I'll say S2, dude. He's honestly like
yeah,
my favorite, like
he
one of
is
my
up there.
favorites. He's up there, dude. The okay,
All
now
right,
the regular
these are the originals.
regenerator, the original.
Okay,
I would say I
so not the
probably
Iron Maiden.
no, I would say probably put him in the same area or maybe one below.
Yeah, I would. So I could be argued. I like that range, B and C range, perfect.
Yeah.
But the thing with them, even before, so all right, it's kind of a pain in the ass when like you have your scope and you can try and shoot the plagas
Oh
inside of
yeah.
them, and it's like, oh, you think you got it, but nope, you didn't quite get it, and
Yep.
like all this stuff where there was like some in the back, but I think you find these guys, not the Iron Maidens, you find these guys before you even get that infrared scope. So you just have
Yes,
to
you do.
guess.
Yeah, you
They're like
do.
absolute bullet sponges, and it's like, all right, well, I hope I got all of them in the chest. I'm gonna move on to the abdomen
And
now. It's
and,
like,
and the thing is too,
you
if you
just,
go into the that freezer room, right? Um,
yep.
and you don't you get the card so you can open up the door. If you don't go open to the other side, you won't get that scope ever. You only get that
I didn't
one
think about that.
chance.
That's right, because you don't have to get it for the story,
No, you don't.
right?
No, it's only for then.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, that's right. There's no reason to get that scope other than for these guys,
Right.
or then later when you get like the Chicago typewriter and just fucking light them up.
Exactly. Yeah, Chicago. That's such a
But
good weapon. So
oh man,
that could okay.
damn. So
That putting that in consideration, I would say probably B.
B.
Put him with the
All
Iron
right.
Maiden. Oh, this
Damn.
guy.
Man, the right hand.
No, no, no. That's not the
Southwest
right
right hand.
hand. This is
This was. Oh right, that's the next
the
one. Okay, this
yeah
was the
this
fucking the crate.
yeah
Oh
when
hell,
you're
I
jumping
hated that fight.
across. Oh, dude, I hate
I
it.
gotta say that
The
was
quick time
lots of
events
tension.
and you're timed. You're being timed too while doing it all.
Yeah, it's so tense. It's
It
like, and then you have to
is
go through like solving these puzzles in the maze while like occasionally he'll just take pot shots at you,
right, and
jump
you're just
down every so often and be like, oh fuck.
and then once
Oh
you
man,
finally
nerves the entire
finish,
time.
then you actually gotta fight him.
Yeah, and you think that
Uh,
you drop him into the abyss and that's it, and then he just comes crawling back up.
yep.
Oof. Oh man,
So
he's.
he's up there.
Do I judge because the fight was a pain in the ass, or is it because it was awesome and unique that we rate it higher, or like I don't know, man.
I think
He's a tough one.
I'm
Mid
thinking
range somewhere, A, B, or C, but
I'm
there's a lot
thinking
of leeway
A.
within that. A.
I'm thinking A. Yeah,
That's
he's not S, but I think he has enough uniqueness and the lead up to the fight. I think he's an A.
yeah. Like that whole thing with the crates was crazy. And it's
Right.
like I gotta say, from a game design perspective, like that was one hell. Like for a horror game, oh they accomplished
Oh
their
yeah,
objective. I
they
was
did
on
so
edge the
well.
entire fucking time.
Oh hell yeah.
So hey, well done on that.
And now
Remember
the
that one
silent.
like freezer?
Oh
Not like a
yes.
freezer. There's like one insulated area or something like that you can sit
Yep.
there and he finally wouldn't attack you. I'd be like, oh,
Hmm.
thank God, can breathe.
And
Anyway,
now
yeah,
the silent right hand killer.
yes, this was the one that I thought before. Yeah, I thought this was the one because like the tail that comes down from the fucking like vents and shit
Yep.
every so often to
Yep.
get you. Holy crap, dude, this guy was a motherfucker.
Right. And the thing is,
I
you don't have to kill him. but you want to.
Oh wait, didn't we agree earlier on the last two, like the regular zombies, we're gonna do all of them as Ds? Should we just like throw them in there?
Oh yeah, true,
Just so
true.
the video ends on like a a good fight. Like these,
Yes,
like this fucking dude. He has a name and I don't remember what it is. But yeah, I know
Vertigo,
Salazar's right hand man was what?
Vertigo. I think it's Vertigo.
Oh, he's Vertigo.
Vertigo, Vertigo. I think he
Huh.
is. Yeah, I think he. I think that. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think that's him.
Okay. Because this guy, oh man, that was a crazy fight, and
It
like he's
was. Is
fucking he was fast, vicious.
dude. Oh my
I
god.
do say I love the addition of having to like kick down those like canisters
Oh
to freeze them.
yeah. I was about to say that too. And
That
you freeze them.
that was nice. That was very
Oh
nice.
yeah. That
I
was
have to like to add that in there because like some guy who's like freaking lightning fast.
right.
It's like to have something else where it slows them down and they take like extra damage as you like you're
Right. And
getting
and the
launch like
fact that
fucking
when
hand cannon rounds at them.
and
But
the fact too when you first fight him, the room you're in is locked. You have to wait a certain amount
yes,
of time for it to open, and you're
just
just like,
fucking dodge.
right? Oh,
Yeah,
and
yeah, man.
it's such close quarters.
You have to do the 5 Ds: dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Exactly.
But
If
yeah,
you can dodge vertical,
dude.
you can dodge a ball.
Yeah. So man, I would want to say around. It could even be above or below, whatever you're feeling. Around A, I'm
Yeah,
feeling
no,
somewhere up there, high
I
up.
was saying the same thing. He's up there. He's just like him and Salazar were just so
I know what
unique,
a
and
combo,
they were back to back pretty much.
right? And could you imagine, like, because that was his right hand man, his left hand man was the other one who never left his side until like he got absorbed. Could you
Yeah.
imagine fighting both of those? So basically, two Vertigos plus Salazar.
Oh my god,
Ugh.
that'd be fucking
It's
oof.
it's because he split it up. That was his mistake. If they all came at
Right.
us, they rushed us, we'd be fucking dead.
If Salazar just said, "Hey, merge with me," both of us together. Imagine how big Salazar would be.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah,
my
merge.
god.
Yeah. Both of them.
Oh,
Oh
all
fuck.
right.
Anyway,
I'm
so
thinking.
where's the ranking?
I'm thinking he's an A.
He's an A.
He's
I
an
agree with
A.
that.
Damn. Here
Right
it is,
there.
the list. So we have the Lago. We have
That's right.
Krauser, the Plagas, and Salazar at S tier. I'm good at that. I
How about
think
it's just
that's
interesting
top.
because that's not everything. Because you were talking about the ones that like went invisible, like those like
Yes,
the Novistadors without wings.
I think you're right. They're Norvisitos without the wings.
Yeah, but it's like these guys, the flying ones didn't go invisible. So the ones that did go invisible and couldn't fly, so it was a little different. It was like so that was another
Yeah.
fight. I guess we could have argued that they were that was them, and there's also the shield guys. I guess if we want to split hairs, we could go with each
Yeah,
individual person.
true.
Well,
We
a
can
guy who
go
threw grenades, but I think maybe they just lumped them all together as
as a group.
the
Yeah,
generic. Yeah.
yeah. But
So,
even
but
with
still,
the invisible guys, I still think the Norvisitos would be an A.
so
And
yeah,
then
it was interesting. I think they were missing some on there, but
yeah,
nothing too bad though.
yeah,
This was
nothing
pretty
too bad.
solid.
It is a solid, solid thing.
Absolutely.
All right.
I
Well,
also like to see this distribution. Notice that they're all higher up.
right.
Like it's more weighted towards upper. So that means that their villains, their enemies, were pretty good. I mean, given
And
the
they were,
context.
yeah, given the context,
So
given the locations they were in too.
right,
Like they just put them in
story
crazy
significance and
locations.
yeah, and so like and the presentation and like their challenge or like how unique a fight was because sometimes that factored in.
Oh
Like
yeah,
yeah, I mean, seeing that most of their fights, most of their enemies biased towards like upper rank, like around averaging an A. I mean, damn,
that's
that's
really
good game
good.
design right there.
Yeah, no, that's real good game design. Like they did a fantastic job. This is why RE4 is and still remains my favorite Resident Evil game out
Oh
there.
yeah, absolutely. And for a long time, that was like my favorite game of all time.
Oh yeah,
Now with so many
100%.
great games that have come out in the many years since, it's like
I mean,
I got a
it's
lot
still up
give a
there,
run for money, but this
right? It's
always holds
still
a
up
special
there.
place in my heart.
Right, no, me too. It will always hold like a special place in my heart, and it's just I can't wait to see because I hear they're gonna redo it, and I can't wait for it.
Remaster.
Yep.
Yes, I'm gonna buy that shit.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
So basically, it's a remaster of a remastered, right? Because they remastered it once.
Oh, true. They did.
I think they only did visual overhauls though. but they also did fix a few glitches. Sadness. But
Why? Oh yeah, as a speedrunner, you probably used
yes,
some, right?
sadness. There's a few I can't do anymore. Sadness. But
Oh man.
it still holds a very special place in my heart, and this will always be my favorite Resident Evil game.
Also, I'd like to add, Snake D rank.
Snake, yo, fucking no, Snake, F rank. Fuck Snake.
F
Where's the F
rank.
rank? Where's their F?
F rank.
Oh my
Excellent.
god, you freaking you knife a box thinking you're gonna get some treasure, maybe some ammo or a herb, but all of a sudden it's a fucking snake.
Yep. And you know, like we've all been in that spot. Like we didn't know that the snake even existed in the game.
Nope,
We're
nope.
staring at an item, wondering like, what the hell is that? And then it just launches at us.
You're
Like,
right.
oh fuck!
Now,
Just take some damage.
I'm pretty sure now I know exactly every single box of snakes pops out. So every time I come to that box, I take out my Chicago typewriter and fucking unload into that box.
Yep. Yep.
I'm just like, fuck
Oh man.
you.
Snake F rank.
F
Excellent.
rank, 100%.
All right.
Actually, F double triple F rank.
She's the enemy you can never kill.
She's at Z rank.
Oh my god. Perfect.
All right, guys. Well, this is our tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed our shenanigans and how we placed our the enemies in Resident Evil 4. Of course, everyone's gonna be biased. Everyone's gonna be different. But this is our rank. This is our opinion on how we rank them and their significance to the game. But hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys on the next one.